The story starts with a young girl named Joy. Her parents are arguing in another room. So instead of walking on the floor, Joy climbs along the cupboard and shelves to reach the kitchen window, where she sits down. We see her sitting by the window for a long time. Now, the scene shifts 20 years ahead. Joy is all grown up. She works as a cleaner for a company. She's running late for work today, but she hurries and gets there quickly. Her younger brother, Michael, is with her. Both their parents have passed away. Joy always brings Michael along when she goes to work because he's a little different and needs extra care. Joy used to be in the special forces, but after losing her parents, she became responsible for Michael. So she left her job in the forces and started working as a cleaner. Now, she cleans the windows of skyscrapers, sometimes as high as 300 to 400 meters. To today, she's working in one of the tallest buildings in the area. Joy leaves Michael sitting at the reception and heads up to the top floor, where the building's operating room is. There, she finds out the other workers don't do their jobs properly, so she has to take care of her own safety. She begins cleaning the outside windows using a lift, almost like a moving deck. After a while, one of her co-workers joins her. This deck is basically a trolley, designed for cleaning the outsides of tall buildings. Now, here's where the first twist happens. A big private energy company is holding its annual event in the same building today. This company produces energy from lots of different sources in London. While Joy is still working outside, her co-worker finishes up and goes back upstairs. Now Joy is left alone, but she keeps on cleaning. Meanwhile, the energy company's CEO and founders, who are brothers, are already drunk before the event even starts. Preparations for the event are in full swing. There are perfume bottles placed around the hall, and they're going to be important later in the story. Joy finishes cleaning and wants to go up too. When Joy tells the technical staff that she's finished, they recommend she ride the deck to go up. Joy trusts them and gets onto the deck. She unclips her safety rope by herself and the deck begins to rise toward the roof. You can tell how high up she is when a foam pad filled with water slips from her hand and falls all the way down, hitting someone below so badly that the person needs to be rescued. Just then, some people walk into the building wearing masks. It looks like they work for the company because their masks have the company logo. People think the administration told them to wear masks, and everyone welcomes them in that way. But soon the atmosphere totally changes. The masked group suddenly attack the staff in the company's main control room, killing them and taking over. At the same time, Joy's lift is still moving up, but suddenly, the lift stops halfway because it's blocked by the hand of a dead worker. Joy is now stuck in a really dangerous spot. She's stuck on the exact same floor where the company's event is taking place. The masked people have full control of the operating room, and Joy, trapped up high, can't do anything because she's already let go of her safety rope, so she can't move up or down. She can see everything happening inside through the building's window, but she's helpless. The masked people strap on oxygen tanks and press a button. Right away, a gas starts to leak out of the perfume bottles in the hall, and people begin to pass out. People try to escape, but it doesn't help. Meanwhile, Joy's brother Michael gets to the part of the building where Joy was cleaning. He wants to help Joy, but the gas is everywhere and the perfume bottles are all over the building. So Michael hides in a room to protect himself. Everyone else in the building passes out. Only the masked people are okay. The masked people gather all the company's CEOs and shareholders and give them air filter masks so they can breathe and stay awake. Then they start talking to them. Now we find out that these masked people are actually executives who want to protect the environment. They say the company has been lying. Yes, the company makes energy, but it also creates tons of waste, which damages the ecosystem. Lots of animals are dying, and the health of people living nearby is getting worse. So, the masked group wants to expose the truth about the company to the world by holding these people hostage. But then another shocking fact comes out. The two CEOs, who are brothers, aren't just businessmen. They're also members of parliament. These CEOs and shareholders were running this toxic company by fooling everyone. Now the masked people want them all to hand over their account passwords so they can share the company's secret info with everyone. In addition, they also want to get confessions from all these people. So far, their demands seem right, just their method was wrong. But now there's a twist in the story. The masked people have gathered all the CEOs and shareholders in one place. Then a member of their team, Nova, goes against his boss's wishes and shoots one of the two CEOs, shocking everyone because they were only there to expose the truth. But now this matter has escalated to murder. Their leader Marcus asks Nova why he did it. Meanwhile, Joy, who is hanging outside the building, sees the parliamentarian dying and makes an SOS sign on the window outside so someone can call the police. One of the masked people outside sees it and tells their leader, Marcus. Marcus sends Nova to Joy, increasing the threat to her life. But before Nova can do anything to Joy, the other parliamentarian tries to escape. Marcus catches him, but when Nova finds out, he himself arrives there. Now Nova's aim was not just to expose the company. He had also begun to hate the company's people. Now another major twist unfolds as Nova shoots Marcus. Before dying, Marcus asks him why he did it. Nova reveals that he is anti-human. He hates humanity itself. For him, this wasn't just a mission to take down the company. He wanted to reduce the human population itself. Until now, some of the masked people were Marcus's supporters. But when they saw Nova kill his own leader, some of them began to follow his anti-human ideology and killed the remaining people. Now Nova advances towards Joy. Joy is still hanging outside the building by the window. Her brother Michael is hiding inside. Nova stands inside the window while Joy is outside. Joy now has one chance, and she takes a gun from Marcus's dead body's pocket and points it at Nova. Nova remains calm and tells her that he has checked Joy's entire military history. He knows that Joy won't harm innocent people. Then he starts blackmailing her, saying that if Joy shoots him, the entire building will be blown up as he has fitted bombs on the bodies of all the unconscious people. Then he places a gun on the head of an unconscious woman and also threatens to kill Michael. She has no choice left. That's why Nova tells her to lower her gun and forces her to fire 7 rounds at people passing by on the street. Now the police have arrived at the scene. They were already coming after seeing the SOS sign made by Joy, but when they saw that Joy had fired, they began to consider her a terrorist. A police sniper takes aim at her, but a senior police officer recognizes Joy. She knows that Joy is an ex-military officer, so she orders not to kill Joy yet. But the other police officers do not agree and start pressuring to shoot Joy. Meanwhile, Joy takes Marcus's phone from his dead body and calls the police helpline. Her call is directly transferred to the senior police officer. Joy explains the entire situation to the police about what is happening inside the building. Meanwhile, the confessions of the kidnapped people are being recorded, and these recordings are also being shown on news channels. But as soon as the police get all the information about Nova, they also broadcast his details on the news. G, who is sitting in the operating room unaware of Nova's intentions, understands what Nova is really going to do when she sees this news. Now, the superintendent tries to talk to Nova. As soon as the call is transferred, Nova threatens that if anything happens to him, the band tied to his wrist will automatically trigger and the lives of the people strapped with bombs will be lost. Meanwhile, the police try to secretly enter the building, but Nova sees them through the cameras and blasts the bomb in the van in which the police arrived. Now reports start coming on news channels that the terrorists have not made any demands. Now, Nova, while engaging Joy in conversation, sends explosives down to cause another explosion in the building. But the police officer warns Joy in time, causing Joy to immediately leave the deck and slide to the side using the window. Then as soon as the bomb blasts, the deck falls and everyone thinks Joy has died. But in reality, Joy is hanging from the window. Her brother Michael and a police officer pull her inside. But now Nova also finds out that Joy has entered the building. Now Nova needs to get out of here. He has recorded the confessions of all the kidnapped people without any trouble. He will need negotiations to get out of the building. But instead of negotiating, he sends his team to eliminate Joy, meaning he has some secret plan to escape from here and wants to kill all the remaining people to get away. Now Joy runs and hides in a corner. As soon as Nova's team comes to kill her, Joy overpowers them. She is an ex-military woman, fast and agile. Then she kills several members of Nova's team. So while all this is happening, Nova records a video where he finally reveals what he's really after. He believes humans themselves are the biggest threat to the planet. Then, this video is sent to G, who's sitting in the operating room. As soon as G watches the video, she realizes that Nova is completely insane, and now everyone in the building is going to die, except for Nova himself. G tries to get away, but she's killed. Joy makes it to the operating room next, and she takes out the last shooter left. After that, Joy and Michael team up and quickly save all the data and evidence from the building's system onto a chip. Joy then purposely provokes Nova, making him come after her before he can get out and trigger the bomb. Joy wants Nova to come after her before anything else. In the meantime, Joy tells the police officer that she's ex-military and that it's her responsibility to save the people who've been kidnapped. She sends her brother Michael out through the elevator so he can get out of the building safely. Now, the big final fight is about to kick off. Nova comes after Joy, tracking her down in the building, but she quietly takes out his accomplices. But Joy can't kill Nova just yet, because she knows the band on his wrist will trigger the bombs the moment he dies. So, she starts fighting Nova on purpose. Her goal is to get that band off his wrist. Joy and Nova end up in a fierce, drawn-out fight. During the fight, Nova crashes into a window. The glass shatters and he ends up dangling outside it. Nova warns Joy one last time about what that band on his wrist can do. If anything happens to him, the bombs will go off. But then Joy shows Nova her hand. His band is now on her wrist. She throws him down without a second thought. After that, Joy signals the police to take control of the building. By now, almost all the terrorists are dead, and Nova's gone too. Since Joy has the band that controls the bombs, the danger is over. Then the police rush in and finish off any terrorists left. And that's where the scene ends. इसके बाद जॉय नीचे आती है, जहां पुलिस ऑफिसर उसकी बहादुरी की तारीफ करती है। सभी न्यूज चैनलों पर उसका नाम और बहादुरी की चर्चा हो रही होती है। लेकिन जॉय को इस वक्त सिर्फ अपने भाई माइकल की फिक्र होती है। वह उसे ढूंढती है, लेकिन वह कहीं नहीं मिलता। फिर अचानक वह रिसेप्शन एरिया में एक सोफे पर बैठा दिखाई देता है। उसके पास ही वह चिप होती है जिसमें सारा डेटा सेव किया गया था, और इसी के साथ यह कहानी खत्म हो जाती है।